Pro-pedo Amy Duggar says that in the scandalous relative Josh's child pornography case, she was questioned by Homeland Security in secret. Just before Josh's arrest in April 2021, Amy and Dylan claimed they were surprised by a knock at the door of their home in Springdale, Arkansas. The doorbell rang as Amy, 36, was just getting out of the shower. Amy claimed that as she trudged downstairs wearing her pajamas and a towel wrapped over her hair, she was astonished to open the door and find a group of federal investigators standing there. "Ma'am, are you Amy King?" they asked, and I admitted it to them. Then they asked if they might ask you a few questions. I responded, "Sure, can I dry my hair first?" But they rejected it. She laughed as she recalled. I allowed them in, and as they sat there asking me about the family and whether I knew anything, I was very taken aback. I simply said, "I don't know what you're getting at," as I wasn't even sure what they were questioning me about. They obviously don't tell you because they are snooping around for information. I therefore had nothing sincere to offer them. I responded that while I wish I knew more about what had occurred, I am in the dark. The problem is, we didn't know because we don't know what's going on in their life because we'd started separating ourselves kind of already. Dylan King, Amy's husband, continued, "You can be your own person, you can oppose this, and you can do it without being rude or disrespectful to anyone while still pointing out that this is wrong," informed me. Because this is wrong by any measure, it was awful and heartbreaking. And to be completely honest, I was pissed. When disturbing allegations that Josh had assaulted 5 underage females as a teenager, including some family members, came to light in 2015, Amy first began to distance herself from the larger Duggar family. The gruesome bombshell, which was discovered in a 2006 police report, caused the Duggar family's hugely successful TV show, 19 Kids and Counting, to be cancelled. When Josh was between the ages of 12 and 15, the alleged abuse is said to have occurred in the Duggar family home between 2002 and 2003. The victims, on the other hand, ranged in age from 5 to 11. Jill, 31, and Jessa, 29, sisters, identified themselves as 2 of the victims in a Megyn Kelly interview. The victims of the alleged abuse were sometimes awake, including one who was allegedly assaulted by Josh as she sat on his lap during Bible study, but it frequently allegedly occurred while they were asleep. Josh issued a statement expressing regret for his wrongdoing when the police report surfaced, but he was never charged in connection with the claims. 12 years ago, as a young adolescent, I acted inexcusably for which I sincerely apologize and regret having harmed others, especially my family and close friends, the statement said. When I told my parents about it, they helped me resolve the issue in a number of ways. In our conversation with the police, I admitted to my crime, and my parents set up counseling for myself as well as those who were harmed by my conduct. Amy claimed that she spoke with Josh after Josh posted his statement, and questioned him about why he chose to abuse the children he did and not her. Amy described the exchange as follows: "Josh informed me a long time ago when I questioned him as to why he attempted it with the other girls, but not me, because he knew you would have kicked his A," he added. Amy claims that she said to Josh at that same time, "Correct, I would have kicked your A." But over time and in light of her scandalized cousin's downfall, Amy has grown uneasy with Josh's apparent justification. She said, "I was astonished first of all that he cussed. However, it demonstrates that he chose to attack those who were weaker and more likely to be silent. I would have kicked his ass and it would not have been a covert act," Amy said. But the fact that it did happen is so tragic and bizarre. And it's all screwed up, but he was aware of it. Josh's legal counsel submitted inquiries for comments, but no responses were received. Less than 6 years later, Josh would be found guilty of receiving and possessing child pornography. Josh claimed his innocence, but on May 25, 2022, he was judged guilty and given a sentence of 151 months in jail. Amy, who once had a close relationship with Josh and was once thought of as the golden boy of the Duggar family, told the U.S. Sun that Josh has now revealed his real colors to the public. She stated, "Golden boy. That's how he was depicted growing up. He was the firstborn. The first son, you know, such a great man. However, you can only maintain that facade for so long before your genuine self, true character, and true identity are revealed. And now that he has revealed himself to the world, I don't believe there is enough intervention, counseling, love, or intervention to help him at this time." Unsettlingly, Amy also thinks that Josh's past may potentially reveal more troubling information. "Eventually, someone will talk or spill something," she said. "I do think there will be more to come out and I do think that we'll find out more information," she added. Despite his horrifying deeds, Amy stated that she does not think her cousin is completely hopeless but rather that he is a lost soul. "He may be a lost soul, but his soul matters," she said. "While I hope he makes a significant shift in his life, nobody else can." He must decide on it. Josh appealed his conviction for downloading child pornography this month, citing a former coworker for doing so. On October 3, the disgraced former reality star filed an appeal in an Arkansas court, saying that government investigators had neglected to speak with or look into Caleb Williams, a coworker at his since-closed used vehicle company Wholesale Motor Cars. Josh claims that Caleb, a convicted sex offender, texted him offering to watch the lot and frequently utilized the only that had child pornography on it. The Duggar team stated in the filing that the court had denied their request to call Caleb to the witness stand. The documents claim that the government replied, "The only evident reason why the defense is wanting to call him is because he's a sex offender." The appeal has not yet received a verdict. Amy advised Josh to shut up and take his penalty, describing his attempts to have his conviction overturned as classic narcissist behavior. She told him, "Shut up now. Your time has come. You did what you did. You downloaded what you did. I sincerely hope it's not enjoyable for you to be sitting there in prison. What you did is so reprehensible that it makes my blood boil."